Hey YouTube, welcome to the Groove and Piper channel. This is Cody. Today I have a little video that's going to encompass a whole bunch of different things. The housekeeping, cleaning, keeping, whatever it is. What I'm smoking. This is my brand new pipe. It is a Stanwell. I've always wanted a Stanwell. I always thought they looked real nice, sturdy. Bishop's Pipes, Instagram. Finally got one. Thank you. In it we have some GLP Stratford, which is part of what I want to talk about. Is I want to know what everybody's favorite vapor is that's relatively easy to get, because this is pretty easy to get. You can find it all day long on smoking pipes and wherever else. GLP Stratford, I think it's really good. I got, recommendation from Bradley from Stuff and Things. He loves Elizabethan mixture, and thanks to Cal Delta Piper, Steve, I was able to try that, and yeah, that's really, really good. This is pretty similar, definitely not quite Elizabethan mixture from Dunhill, but here's to hoping, they come back and start making all their blends again. But this stuff is really, really tasty. I'm just kind of looking for some ideas to try a few things. I've tried pretty much all the Peter Stokkebye vapors. I don't think the Twist Flake is a vapor. Could be wrong on that, but I keep that around. I have like 8 ounces of luxury Navy Flake hanging around, and some Bullseye Flake, both pretty good. I like the Navy Flake much better. But yeah, we're gonna fire this up. This is the first bowl, smoked out of this brand new pipe. And then this is the other topic I'm bringing into this conversation is filters. I've never ever used a filter, and half of my pipes are probably 9mm. I've never put a filter in them. This is also 9mm, but it came with a filter. So I'm gonna test it out. I just left it in there. It's a Stanwell 9mm filter, and we're ready to go. I'm gonna light this sucker up, and bear with me for a second here. I've lost my tamper. Thanks to Carl, Olive Wood Piper, for this beauty. Came with my pipe. Right off the bat, that charring light was definitely different. I really hope I don't have to move on to filters, because it's just one more thing to add on. But slightly intrigued already. Charring light done. True light commencing. Interesting. Okay, I already have a positive and a negative. Um, the positive is that it does seem smooth. The smoke seems dry, which I like. I don't really ever get tongue bite. I'm kind of lucky in that way. But the way I usually smoke is kind of like a hybrid. Oh crap, I don't even remember what it's called anymore. I don't know. But I kind of leave the pipe in my mouth. And I breathe regularly. And I'll take little sips of the tobacco. And I kind of just circular breathe it. And it just comes out my nose. Might let it out through my mouth, but I'm a big retrohaler. You get a lot of the flavors through the retrohale. So that's usually what I stick to. So I think all this time with smoking filtered pipes without a filter, I've kind of learned my own method of just kind of really lightly smoking, bringing a little bit in, letting it out, a little bit in, letting it out. And I don't usually puff too hard. You might think I'm puffing hard now, but the bowl's still warm. So this is kind of what I do. I could sit like that for 45 minutes and get through most of the bowl, a couple of tamps here and there, good to go. So yeah, I mentioned the positive of the filter. It seems very smooth and very dry. I like that a lot. The negative, which I think I'd be able to I'd be able to cross this bridge, is I seem to be puffing a little hard because the draw is a little tighter. I'm not used to the tighter draw. I'm telling you, man, this GLP Stratford, this is some good stuff. It's so easy to load. It smokes beautifully. It tastes wonderful, I think. The Virginias are sweet, hay, grass. Not quite as rich, definitely, as the Elizabethan. I think this maybe because it had a couple years of aging or whatever on it, but yeah, this stuff's pretty good. And I saw that GLP's just released a new vapor. Actually, it has some Kentucky Dark Fire in it today. Can't remember what it's called. It's a shag cut. So yeah, I'm kind of waiting to see what people think about that, and I might have to pick me up a tin. I might have to keep another couple filters around. I'm about to keep a few filters around just to give this a shot again. I don't know, it's intriguing. I'm intrigued. Simon from London Calling, he's a big filter guy. Lots of other filter guys, I think Mel, Garbage Man Piper. A couple other folks. But I've always just never You know, I've always got the pipes and they never came with filters, and I just never deemed it necessary to get them. You know, I smoked a lot of this blend. And I wouldn't say there's anything missing from the flavor, but it's different. It's different. I'm intrigued. But let me ask you filtered folks a question. You gotta wait for your pipe to cool down before you clean it. Because you can't run a pipe filter through there with a filter in, obviously. That part kind of bugs me, because I always like to run a pipe cleaner in right as soon as I'm done, when everything's all moist and wet. You know, easier to clean that way, but let me know if the maintenance is a little different when you have a filtered pipe. Like I said, half of my pipes are 9mm filtered, and I don't ever run a filter in them, so I keep a couple Q-tips out. So when I do pull them apart, you know, get the Q-tip in there real good, or I'll just bend a pipe cleaner in half. Very, very, very meticulous about keeping my pipes clean. I'm not really concerned about what the outside looks like, but this inner working throughout here, gotta be clean. I'm not even sure what this video was about. I just had some time. I want to say hi to everybody. I want to suck in a bunch of smoke. And yeah, lots of love to everybody. Bishop's Pipes, thanks for this guy. Pretty freaking awesome. Smoking great. The filter, gonna have to come back to that. It's piquing my interest. I do have a couple aromatics I keep around, so maybe I'll try for that. Like I said, I don't really get tongue bite. Anyways, I won't just keep you here and watch me smoke this whole thing down. I'm gonna let everybody go. I hope everybody has a great week. Hope everybody had a great Monday. This was definitely a Monday for me. I was excited to get it home and get some chooching going. Anyways, lots of love to you guys. Tons of blessings. Keep your pipes clean and loaded. We'll see you on the next one.